Okay, Tommy Gobbler.
There you go.
Even long after you've watched the series, doesn't Brooklyn Nine-Nine just call you back? Especially with all the costumes and undercover backstories. If you're in the mood for some hardcore laughing, let's look at some of the funniest B99 costumes. Number 14, The Take Back Season 7, Episode 8. While going for Doug Judy, aka Montiac Bandit's bachelor party in Miami on Mark Cuban's jet, Jake asks Doug what he would wear to Miami, and next, Jake steps off the jet looking like Miami threw up on him. A fedora, a loud Hawaiian shirt, and shades that scream tourist alert, trying to blend in like a pineapple on a pizza. Number 13, Halloween 2, Season 2, Episode 4. Halloween wouldn't be complete without Charles doing something completely hilarious, and in episode 4 of the second season, named Halloween 2, he delivers. He puts on a series of costumes and comes into the break room with the squad, guessing what he's supposed to be, but getting it purposefully wrong every time. Number 12, Two Turkeys, Season 5, Episode 7. Boyle steals the funny costume yet again when he appeared in the 7th season of Season 5 named Two Turkeys. The name of the episode is a perfect match as Boyle dresses up as an actual turkey, which he names to be Tommy Gobbler. He then walks up to Jake and tries to start up a funny conversation with him, but funny enough that he ends up disappointed when Jake reveals a family sitting in front of his desk looking for the whereabouts of their grandmother. Number 11, Season 1, Episode 22, Charges and Specs. After Vivian Ludley, his fiancée, broke up with him, Charles walks into the bullpen wearing sunglasses, a leather jacket, and a typical Charles handbag. But his luck later turns out just fine when he plays cool with his bad boy jacket attitude. A woman walks up to him during a party and asks him if she's seen him in her gym or something. She tells him that he looks very familiar, and after complimenting his appearance and attitude, she hands over her number to Boyle. Pretty funny score if you ask me. Number 10, Season 3, Episode 5, Halloween 3. As Boyle had been embarrassed and mocked about his Halloween costumes in the previous years, Charles chooses not to wear one in the 3rd season of the show, and when he arrives at the precinct, and as soon as the elevator door opens, to his surprise, everyone else is standing in full costume in the bullpen. Shocked and happy, Boyle rushes back to get a costume of his own and reveals himself from the elevator wearing Elvis Presley's costume. But when he turns around, he's mocked by the entire squad who are in their normal outfits and made up the opportunity to mock Charles. Rosa tells him that he looks like an idiot while Amy guesses his character to be a sassy car mechanic. Number 9, Season 1, Episode 6, Halloween. Boyle walks into the bullpen wearing a chef's costume with an orange wig, but ends up being misinterpreted. He calls it Stoom at first, and when Jake asks what it is, he says it's short for a costume. The mocking just started as Jake guessed him to be Dumpy Chuck Norris. Hearing this, Rosa weighed in and called him Dumpy Weasley. And to spice up the comedy, Terry compliments Boyle on the thoughts he's put on the costume and calls him Miranda from Sex and the City. Number 8, The 9 to 8, Season 3, Episode 15. Fired up with competition, Peralta ends up buying a mysterious suitcase from an old case that was stored in the evidence locker when Gina was permitted to auction it off by Captain Holt. He then wears a ridiculously funny white jacket and overalls with a chain and freaky hairdo with enough makeup. Number 7, Captain Peralta, Season 2, Episode 18. Entering the scene with the catchy background song of Spirit in the Sky, Jake and Boyle go undercover as two pilots wearing pilot costumes in order to investigate Captain Peralta or Jake's absent dad's potential involvement in a case he has found himself in and ended up getting arrested for possession of drugs. Number 6, Season 4, Episode 1, Coral Palms Part 1. When hiding from the threats they received in Brooklyn, Jake and Holt relocate to Florida, and when he gets annoyed by Holt taking away his case files, Jake tries to steal the things Raymond cares about one by one. First, he takes Holt's aspiring position of being a manager, which he worked so hard to hopefully get one day. But our main focus is the funny jogging costume. He chose to steal Holt's jogging group of old ladies where he loved to gossip and blend in. Number 5, The Overmining, Season 4, Episode 9. To help earn Captain CJ full credit for solving a case and bringing a team of criminals engaged in drug trades, Jake and Holt try to teach him to get into a character to be used as an undercover disguise. But wearing a sunglass, red headband, and a smug smile, CJ repeatedly uses muchachos to solidify his undercover character. Number 4. Pontiac Bandit Season 1 Episode 12. In order to help Doug Judy, Jake decides to go on an unofficial undercover operation with Doug in a priest costume. The costume, the background song of Don't Call It a Comeback, and Jake's funny gestures all come together to make the scene so hilarious, but Rosa calls it an overkill and they end up losing the disguise. Number 3. Skyfire Cycle Season 4 Episode 8. Jake and Terry go undercover at a bookstore event to gather signatures for a petition hoping to change the gender of a dragon character while searching for a potential criminal by matching the signature to the threat note they possess. Their costumes are hilariously absurd. Jake dresses as a knight, complete with a sword and a beanie, while Terry sports a dragon onesie. Their enthusiastic yet awkward attempts to engage people in the petition are pure comedy gold, showcasing their commitment to the case despite their ridiculous outfits. Jake drops an iconic line here, saying there are already too many girl characters. Number 2. Full Boil Season 1 Episode 17. In a friendly and desperate attempt to save Boyle from overwhelming his new girlfriend Vivian with his intense and passionate romantic attitude that Jake calls Full Boil, Jake takes him out a stakeout in a taxi. Jake is disguised as a typical New York cab driver. His outfit includes a plain shirt and a cap. But Boyle's outfit is where the comedy truly shines. Dressed as an overenthusiastic tourist, he sports a fanny pack, cargo shorts, and an excited, wide-eyed look.
And where is the Sex of the City Street? We want to see where Carrie and Big live. I'm a Carrie.
I think I'm a Carrie.
We're both Carries.
Number 1. The Road Trip Season 2 Episode 9. To catch the assumed supply of drugs coming in through the port, Jake and Boyle let Colt know that they're going to try to blend in with their longshoreman costumes and are spot on with their blue-collar vibes. They wear classic dock worker outfits, complete with beanies and heavy-duty jackets, trying to look as rugged as possible. Well, that's all the fun we have for you now. We hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we did making it for you. Have you got any personal choice for the hilarious 99 costumes? In case we missed any, do let us know in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching. If you'd like more such content, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.